millions of males vanish. Fact is, there aren't as many nowadays. Not human males, frogs, not fish.
Chemicals are moving us into period of the most rapid evolution that this species has ever experienced.
From toys to shampoo, we're awash in strange new compounds, and we're only just learning that males are being hit hardest.
Scientists within health telling the government, listen, you really have to move on this.
Where have all the boys gone? A growing body of evidence shows that something is wrong with the sexual health of human males. Sperm counts worldwide have been cut in half in the last 50 years. Sperm abnormalities and rates of male infertility have radically increased. Rates of testicular cancer have doubled in the last 20 years. Why? Man-made chemicals are to blame. They interfere with the male hormonal system and are playing havoc with the basic building blocks of male sexual development. Problem is, these chemicals are everywhere. Not too long ago, Earth was a simpler place. 60 years ago, synthetic chemicals were a futuristic novelty. Since that time, the chemical industry has developed more than 90,000 man-made compounds. The vast majority of them have never been tested for their effects on human beings.
During the last 50 years, we've learned how to create new chemicals and we've turned them loose. In the next 50, we may figure out what we've done.
It's like in a certain way we're on the Titanic and we see the iceberg, but we can't turn the ship.
Chemicals are found in virtually every consumer product. Bisphenol A make plastics hard and unbreakable. Chemicals called phthalates make plastics soft and pliable. Chemicals make cosmetics smell fresh, and they make our fabrics stain resistant and our computers flame resistant. But have we unleashed a monster? Strong evidence that chemicals cause sexual abnormalities goes well beyond the study of wildlife. Accelerated demand for countless new products, prescription drugs, synthetic rubber, nylon, and pesticides. Early 1950s, the chemical industry, and then thousands of new compounds. One product revolutionized the way we live: plastic. New chemical compounds, petroleum. Synthetic chemicals made modern life possible. At first, few suspected it was dangerous. Pesticides like DDT seen as innocuous, even beneficial. By the 1960s, though, our natural habitat was telling a different story. Chemicals like PCBs and dioxin devastated
The male fetus, elevated miscarriage rate that we reported in the health study. Fetuses are aborted, and that's why we're getting this skewed birth ratio.
Industry and the government have been strangely quiet about all of this. We have no proof. Dismiss the birth ratio finding.
Falling male birth rate is a global phenomenon. More than 20 heavily industrialized nations where male births have mysteriously declined. Since 1970, this has added up to almost 3 million fewer baby boys. But the danger is not only found in heavily contaminated communities, also in homes. In chemicals we encounter every day. Children live in a state of constant exposure to over 1,000 synthetic chemicals. They are found in computers, clothing, furniture, and bedding.
It boils down to the cracking of it, taking that crude oil, rough natural gas that's coming out of the ground, and cleaning them up products, and making it possible to make these products.
A common class of petrochemicals called phthalates, from cosmetics and medical IV tubing to food packaging and children's toys.
I turned to studying phthalates when the Centers for Disease Control, phthalates in everybody in the United States, and that prevalent in women of reproductive age, coupled with new data showing that phthalates cause significant changes in male offspring.
And breast milk have been linked to the disruption of normal sexual development in male babies.
Outcomes that we've looked at: smaller genitals, less complete testicular descent.
Different things about endocrine disruptors, about a regulatory system that can. It's about the material world that we've decided to build, chemicals that we've chosen to build that environment.
Changing what types of genes make it through to the next generation, and who has the wrong genes are going to be less able to have progeny. That's the definition of evolution. That's what's happening today.